So far we have discussed the indifference curve. Now we will discuss the budget line. So budget line indicates the constraint of the consumer. So indifference curve represents about the choice of the consumers or the preference pattern of the consumers. But we don't know actually which indifference curve will be feasible by the consumer. So we have to consider about the consumer's purchasing power. So what he can purchase. So whenever this purchasing power of the consumer or the capacity of the consumer to consume will be determined by his budget constraint. So budget constraint means whenever consumer goes to the market, we will consider that the money in his hand, what we call his income, that is constant. And also he is going to purchase two commodities X and Y. Price of X, let us consider it is Px, and price of Y is Py. So the consumer can go to the market and spend his entire money on two commodities. From two commodities from which we will get the budget constraint of the consumer. So if we consider that the consumer can purchase small x units of X, whatever may be the value, we don't know right now. So small x is the quantity of X consumed and small y is the quantity of Y consumed, and the consumer spends his entire income on two commodities. So this will be represented by an equation which we call the budget equation or the budget constraint of the consumer. So let us consider, we give it M bar. M bar means constant money. So here what we see, that the total Px is the price per unit of X, and total expenditure on X, total quantity consumed is small x. So we can write that Px into X is the expenditure on commodity X, plus what is the expenditure on the Y, on commodity Y? So similarly it will be Py multiplied by Y, and the sum will be given as M bar. So this equation is known as the budget constraint of the consumer. This is also called the equation of the budget line, because this is basically a linear equation. So we can explain it into the linear equation form. So if we say that X Px plus Y into Py equals to M bar, so we can write here Y into Py equals to M bar minus X into Px, or Y equals to M bar by Py minus X into Px by Py. So we can write it in this way, Y equals to minus Px by Py into X plus M bar by Py. So this is a linear equation. So when we see that minus Px by Py is the slope and the M bar by Py is the vertical intersect, because if we find that if X equals to 0, Y equals to M bar by Py. So this is basically a linear equation, so we call it the budget equation, budget or the budget line. So here budget line is the nothing but the locus of different combinations of two commodities that a consumer can consume or purchase given his money income and the commodity prices, provided he will spend his entire money on two commodities. So this is the budget equation or budget constraint or budget line. The locus of different combinations, locus of what? Different combinations of two commodities. Which combinations? If you purchase all this, any of this combination, given your money income and commodity prices, your entire income will be exhausted. So now we will draw the budget line. And the very simplest way to draw the budget line is, what we have to do, just write the equation x into px plus y into py equals to 0. So what is the vertical intersect? Vertical intersect means x equals to 0. So if x equals to 0, we find that y py, this will be m bar. So y py will be m bar, or y equals to m bar by py. So vertical intersect will be m bar by py. Now what is the meaning of m bar by py? If the consumer spends his total income on commodity y, how much y he can purchase? So on the vertical axis means consumption of x is 0. So what is the maximum amount of y the consumer can purchase given his money income and commodity prices? Similarly, if we consider the horizontal intersect, so y equals to 0. Any point on the horizontal axis means y equals to 0. So whenever y equals to 0, we see that x into px equals to m bar, or x equals to m bar by px. So this is m bar by px. So if we do it, so we can get AB. So A equals to OA equals to m bar by py, and OB equals to m bar by px. Now what is the slope of the budget line? If we want to find the slope of the budget line, that is x px plus y py equals to m bar. Now we will totally differentiate it. So if we differentiate it, we will get px into dx plus py into dy equals to 0, or px into dx is the minus, we'll do it in other way, py dy equals to minus px dx, or dy by dx equals to minus of px by py. So we can find that the slope of budget line is exactly equal to the commodity price ratio. So what does the slope of y indicate? The slope of budget line indicate? The slope of budget line indicates the amount of commodity y that the consumer has to sacrifice to consume one additional unit of x when his money income and prices are constant and he spends his entire money on two commodities. So this is the equation, this is the meaning of the slope of budget line. That means, if simple thing is that whenever my money income is constant, my total income is constant, commodity prices are constant, and I am spending my entire money on two commodities, in such a situation, if we want to increase the consumption of one commodity, I have to sacrifice the consumption of other, and that will be equal to the commodity price ratios. Now, I think it will be better if I give a numerical example. So let us consider that price of X is 12. Price of Y is 15. So this is 12 neutron, BTN 12, and this is BTN 15 per unit. So now the consumer has BTN 360 in his hand. So budget equation will be given as 12x plus 15y equals to 360. So let us consider x equals to 15 and y equals to 12. So 12 into 15 plus 15 into 12 equals to 360. So here the entire income of the consumer is being exhausted on two commodities. Now if I say that the consumer wants to increase his consumption of X by 1 unit. So what will be his expenditure on X? It will be 12 into 16. That means 192. So now what is that? You have to transfer 12 BTN from Y to X. Question is that within this 12 BTN, now expenditure of on X increases by 12 units. So you have to reduce your expenditure on Y by 12 units. Now question is, by this 12 BTN, how much Y you can purchase? So you have to use a unitary method. So what is the unitary method? By 15 BTN you can purchase 1 unit of Y. So by 1 BTN you can purchase 1 by 15 units of Y. So by 12 BTN you can purchase how much? 12 by 15. So Px by Py, that means 0.8. So this is the slope of the budget line here. That means in such a situation, if you want to increase the consumption of X by 1 unit, you have to sacrifice 0.8 units of Y. So this is the slope of budget line. Now, we'll consider what will happen to the budget line if there is change in either of the variables. That means other things remaining constant. If the income of the consumer changes, if the price of X changes, if the price of Y changes. The three things. So let us take a simple example that take the previous case, that 12x plus 15y equals to 360. First we will do it. M bar equals to x into px plus y into py. So this is the budget line. We give it OA, AB. In horizontal axis we are measuring x, in vertical axis we are measuring y. So OA equals to m bar by px, OB equals to, OA equals to m bar by py, OB equals to m bar by px. We have already got that from our previous part. So now the question is, the money income is increases to M1 bar and M1 bar is greater than M bar. So what will happen to the budget line? So again new budget equation will be x into px plus y into py equals to M1 bar. So here if x equals to 0, y will be equals to y into py equals to M1 bar or y equals to M1 bar divided by p. But we know that M bar is less than M1 bar, so it will be definitely greater than M1 bar by P. So we get higher point. Similarly, if y is 0, now x will be equals to M1 by Py, x will be equals to M1 bar by Px. And here M1 bar by Px will be definitely greater than M bar by Px. So what we will see? We will see that if budget line, if the income rises, other things remaining constant, if the income rises, budget line will shift parallelly rightward. There will be rightward shift of the budget line, because the slope of budget line is what? Minus Px by Py. Hence, there will be no change in the slope of the budget line. Only its position will change. So, if income rises, it will shift rightward. If income declines, it will shift rightward. But the slope will remain unchanged. Now, second thing. Let us consider that other things remaining constant, Px falls. So initially budget line was x into Px0 plus y into Py0 equals to M bar, and OA equals to M bar by Py0, OB equals to M bar by Px0. Now the price of x falls and becomes Px1, which is less than Px0. So what will be the new budget equation? X into Px1 plus y into Py0 equals to M bar. So in this case, if we consider x equals to 0, y equals to, it will remain same as M bar by Py0, because there is no change in price of y, there is no change in M, income of the consumer. So the vertical intersect will not change, because vertical intersect indicates if the entire income is spent on y, how much y the consumer can purchase. So the maximum purchasing power of y will depend upon two things: income of the consumer and the price of y. The price of x cannot influence that. So vertical intersect will remain unchanged. So what about the horizontal intersect? So if y equals to 0, what we will get? X equals to now M bar by Px1. And definitely M bar by Px1 is greater than M bar by Px0. Because in both cases the numerator is same, but here denominator is larger, here the denominator is smaller. So what do we see? We see that the budget line will rotate anti-clockwise, while the vertical intersect will remain same. So A, B dash will be the new budget line. That means the consumer's purchasing power in terms of X has increased. Previously, if consumer spent entire money on commodity X, he could purchase OB units, but now he can purchase more units of X if he spends his entire money on commodity X. So budget line will become flatter, because here what do you see? If Px falls, then the Px by Py will also fall. So budget line will become flatter. Just opposite case, if the price of X rises, what will happen? The budget line, the vertical intersect will same, but budget line will rotate inside. So if price of X falls, budget line will rotate outward, and if price of X rises, budget line will rotate inward. But in all cases, the vertical intersect will remain unchanged. And now last, we will consider if there is change in the price of commodity Y. this is x, this is y. So we give it a, b. So similarly, initially x into px1 plus y into py1 equals to m bar. So px1 and py1 are some values. We need not know the exact values. So here also we know that OA equals to m bar by py1 and OB equals to m bar by px1. Maximum amount of x, y, maximum amount of x. Now price of x, y falls and it is py2. So what will be the budget equation? X into px1 plus y into py2 equals to m bar. So again here, if y equals to 0, x will remain as m bar by px1. So this OB indicates how much x the consumer can purchase whenever his income is m bar and price of x is px. That means it is the ratio of income and the commodity price. So neither the income nor the price of x has changed. So there will be no change in the horizontal intersect. Now if we consider x equals to 0, then y equals to how much? M bar by py2, and definitely that will be greater than m bar by py1 because the numerator is same but denominator has declined. So what we will see? We will see the clockwise rotation of the budget line keeping the horizontal intersect unchanged. So the budget line will move in this direction to be A dash. And definitely if the income falls, if the price of y rises, the budget line will fall in inward direction. That means purchasing power of y will decline. So this is the budget line and the changes in budget line. So changes in budget line possible if there is at least change in any one commodity, price of any commodity or the income of the consumer. And the next part, so we have already discussed the consumer's choice in form of indifference curves and indifference map. Second thing we have considered, we have already discussed the budget line. In the next part we will go to the equilibrium of the consumer and its conditions.